And we're live! Welcome everybody to TLK. If you're wondering why we're at a different domain, well, to put it simply, Google Hangouts is being pretty difficult to work with right now, and we just don't want to deal with the headaches of it. So, from here on out, we're streaming from the PS4 up until we find a new outlet. That being said, this podcast is going to be strictly No Mercy predictions. The max this podcast will be is 15 minutes because that's what streaming from PS4 allows us. So, Jordan, anything you want to say?
Not really. I'm just ready to get down into this predictions video, get it cracking, get it done, and go to sleep.
Well, it sounds good, man. Alright, so first match on the card, and I'm not really going in any order. What do you think is going to happen between Usos and what's his face? Heath Slater and
Rhino. I honestly feel like the Usos are going to win this match, mainly because it's not even because of their awesome gimmick change. I mean, I put their new theme song on loop for the last 2 days now, and you know, I'm not the biggest fan of trap music. Actually, I kind of am, but for this song, it's not even the song itself. It is the whole feel when the Usos walk out to it. It brings out the intensity and the old school feel that Rikishi used to have when he had the bad man gimmick back in the WWF. So, but back to what I was saying. The whole reason why I feel like they're gonna win this match is mainly because Rhino is, for people who don't know, he's a politician, and he just became he's always been Republican, but yeah, he's running for House of Senate, and he actually has a really good chance of winning. So I feel like he's gonna give this match to the Usos, let them win the match, and go on and do what he's doing in the Senate and whatnot, running for I think he's running for mayor for his town actually. But yeah, he's really up there and he's getting a lot of support. So for the people who don't know, he's not full-time. He's just doing this until he has to do his politician stuff, and he'll go away for a while. And once that's done, he'll come back and continue his tag team run with Heath Slater. He's basically SmackDown's Chris Jericho when you think about it.
Well, in a way, yeah.
In a way, without the charisma.
Not to knock on him, but Chris Jericho has.
But in terms of how he works his contract, he shows up, he stays for a long period of time, and then he leaves, but then he comes back and continues to stay with a long period of time. That's what I meant when he was when I was comparing him to Chris Jericho.
No worries, I got you. I just wanted to make me listen.
Yeah, smart remark, you know. It's usually my job, but you know, I'm too tired.
It's good to be back in business. Alright, so now that first one of the night, Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin. What do you think?
Couldn't care less, to be honest.
Okay.
Really, they bring Jack Swagger to SmackDown, try to make it a big deal, and now he's just having a random feud with Baron Corbin because God knows what happened to Kalisto. What, did he get injured or something?
Yeah. Kalisto.
Yeah. So they just made Jack Swagger the bigger Kalisto, where he's feuding with Baron Corbin for no reason whatsoever. Other than I'm a real American, even though Baron Corbin is an American as well, so I kind of don't get it. But you know, to each his own. You know how the saying goes.
So I don't really think there was patriot sort of story behind
Yeah, I
this.
don't know what the whole thing is. Like, it's just like I don't like this guy. He doesn't like me. It's just, I guess they're just trying to
Yeah.
have a big man
It was,
feud.
yeah, it was like it's like back in 2012 and past where it would be a traditional women's feud where it would just be like, hey, you have the Divas title, I want that Divas title, and then no story behind it. They just sort of
But the thing is, neither wrestlers have a title. I don't understand why they're feuding like at all. It doesn't make any sense.
it makes even less sense,
But
but that's like the only thing I could actually relate it to, I guess.
to be fair, that's like the only feud on SmackDown that doesn't have like a legit feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's SmackDown's been doing pretty good lately as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, which we'll get into a lot more praise about SmackDown than we will.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like pretty much every promotion needs a filler match, and this will be the filler match.
Yeah, basically. So I guess if I had to choose, I'll predict Baron Corbin for this one.
Yeah, I'm feeling Baron Corbin, but I think that would be really stupid considering they made a big deal out of Jack Swagger getting drafted from Raw to SmackDown, and then if he lost, it would kind of like devalue that whole hype behind him on getting drafted from Raw to SmackDown. Considering there's like 3 other wrestlers we would have much rather had get drafted from Raw to SmackDown. Just saying.
Yeah. And I like Swagger a lot, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say I want him to win more than I think Corbin's gonna win.
Swagger had the potential of being like the next like Angle if they booked him correctly.
Yeah. I think you even compared him to being the next Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
Once upon a time. Yeah. So I could see that. I just man, I wish they capitalized on him.
Me too. But he's still young, so he still has a chance. I'm just hoping they don't ruin the last of his career he has left in the WWE.
Yeah. And I really hope that, even though he's seemingly on the tail end of his career, I hope he finds a way to like reinvent himself other than just using the "We the People" and
Exactly. I liked him better before the "We the People" gimmick.
So you like the all-American, Jack 1-2.
Get down on your knees, even though that sounded really sexy.
I'll
bring you to your knees.
I used to have that on my iPod. I used to listen to that a lot.
I used to feel so dirty when I listened to that song.
You did. Hell.
It came on. I was at work one time and it just came on. It was like, get down on your knee, because I was on Spotify. I was like, whoa. I was like, I completely forgot about this song.
Yeah, it's a good song though.
Yeah.
To be fair with you, I love both incarnations of Jack Swagger.
Yeah, I enjoy both. I just, like I said, I really don't care for as much for the Real American. I'm all for the original.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure he'll find a way to make that meet in the middle. Like, if Jack Swagger were to miraculously listen to this podcast, which is like a 0% chance.
0.1%.
0.01. That's more optimistic. I like it. Okay, so moving on from that match. Next match of the night, we got Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, with the stipulation being career versus championship. Thoughts?
Based on the rumors that I've seen, I'm not even going because I don't judge my opinions based off of rumors because there's so many. But I still have a feeling that Ziggler's gonna end up losing this match because they're trying to make the Miz like the top heel of SmackDown, trying to bring back the prestige of the Intercontinental Championship, which it needed for countless years now. The only problem with that is Ziggler would be on the bad end. But based off of the rumors that I've seen in the post on Facebook, him making posts such as Tyler Breeze, like this guy should have been pushed just like me and whatnot. It's given to feel like he's really ready to leave the company. And I've also seen rumors that he started taking indie bookings already, which kind of shows that he's almost on his way out. So I have a feeling that The Miz will definitely win this match and go on to be boost his momentum to be one of the top heels of SmackDown.
Yeah. Now I hope Miz gets put over on this one.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like Dolph Ziggler, but because here's the thing: I do not see him going anywhere further than
after he wins the
Intercontinental
belt.
Champion. You know, we said this during the Royal Rumble predictions that he's not going to win that WWE title belt. He's not a main event contender anymore. So I think SummerSlam only opened his eyes a little bit more, and I'm sure a lot more people. So that being said, I just don't want to see Ziggler anymore unless he's going to get pushed to main event status. It's the same reason why if Matt Hardy were to sign with WWE, I want him to get a World Heavyweight title run. At least one, and then I could just chill with whatever they do with him for the rest of the booking. As long as they don't make him just a jobber to the stars. Okay, next match of the night. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt.
Randy Orton, sadly. Not because I don't like Randy Orton, but because they could be doing so much more with Bray Wyatt, but he's going to lose another pay-per-view.
I'm going to be a little more optimistic for Bray Wyatt, but I know it seems like Randy Orton's going to win, but I think I got a small gut feeling that Bray Wyatt's going to win just to shake it up a bit. Who knows? Maybe they could go with Randy Orton losing his touch type of angle. I don't know. I just think Bray Wyatt needs this win, which is why I'm really pulling for him. Okay, next match on the card. This one I've actually been, believe it or not, been a lot more into than most. Nikki Bella versus Carmella.
This one is going to be hard because they have been making Nikki lose a lot lately. She's by herself, and I have a feeling I think Nikki's going to win this one just to help the feud go back and forth.
Well, you know what? I'm agreeing with you on that one because I'm having a hard time like deciding back and forth. So I think I can see Carmella winning this one.
Yeah.
Just to cap off the feud. But at the same time, I can see Nikki Bella winning this one to continue the feud.
Yeah, they did a good job at switching people's opinions on Nikki Bella by putting her on SmackDown instead of putting her on Raw.
They've also done a really good job of making Carmella look strong in this feud.
That's what I like about SmackDown. They have like I said in one of our hangouts, they make the heels just as equally. They basically everybody has a chance to get put over. There's the heels and the baby faces. Not every heel is a coward heel like on Raw, where they have to cheat, cling their way. All the heels on SmackDown cheat, but you know what I'm saying. They don't. They're not like weasel. Yeah. They're not weasel heels.
I wish WWE would get away from the standard heel and the standard face type and just let everybody be their own individual heel. I didn't see CM Punk running away from every single fight, like Seth Rollins ran away from every single fight. I think the more you add to that dynamic of this heel is going to be gonna be scared of everybody. But this heel will never back down from a single fight. You know, that's why I like the 2011 because it added a lot of variety that not a lot of people give credit to. You know, Mark Henry had the Hall of Fame. He didn't back down from the fight. He beat people cleanly. He beat Randy Orton cleanly. Christian, he was a different type of heel. He wasn't, you know, all chaotic and ready to pick fights with everyone. He just he wanted his title back.
Yep.
And there are many other justifiable heels, or there are many other types of heels, as well as there are many other types of faces. This is what I think that they do more of down the line. And right now they're doing a pretty good job of that. At least on SmackDown.
I agree.
Yeah. So that being said, next match on the card, Kurt Angle Hawkins versus TBD.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah. So Kurt Hawkins versus Vacant.
Oh, you said TBD. I was like, what? Cody Rhodes is coming back to WWE? What?
Yeah, well, that's what it says, TBD, but I'll just assume that.
For those who don't get the joke, Cody Rhodes' name, or I should say Stardust, quote-unquote Stardust, name on Xavier Woods' gaming channel, Up, Up, Down, Down, was TBD.
Why TBD?
To be determined. Because he couldn't come up with a name, so he just did TBD. And he liked the way it sounded when he was chanting, because he kept going TBD, TBD.
That's funny. Okay, well, alright, so Kurt Hawkins versus to be determined. I think this is just a game of really depends on the person. So, you know, if he's like fighting someone like James Ellsworth, then you know James Ellsworth is winning.
James Ellsworth is a future WWE Universal Champion.
He is. He's gonna make Undertaker 22-2 at WrestleMania.
22-5 when he beats him countless times at WrestleMania. I think he's just gonna rage quit and retire.
Yeah. James Ellsworth, greatest, everybody's worse than James Ellsworth.
Except Gilbert, he's the only one that can compare to James Ellsworth.
And even that is a close match. Alright, so I guess we could just kind of skip that prediction. I'm sure you don't care, neither do I.
About what?
Kurt Hawkins versus TBD.
Oh yeah, we already know Kurt Hawkins is gonna win his debut match.
Yeah.
Unless like
next match.
Just saying by some like God-given opportunity that somebody from TNA, Ring of Honor, or some just miraculously signs with WWE at the last second. You already know Kurt Hawkins is gonna win this match.
Yeah.
But we can move on now.
Alright, so we got this match, my favorite match of the card so far, seemingly going to be Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss.
Becky's gonna retain.
Yeah, me too. What do you think of the build-up so far?
Think about what?
Great. The rivalry.
Oh yeah. Pretty much all the rivalries on SmackDown have been great. Like as I said, minus you know, Baron Corbin and Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
They just they do what I enjoy more of SmackDown and Raw, because I enjoy both. But what I enjoy, what SmackDown does more is they go with the whole NXT approach, where they allow the wrestlers to have more creative freedom with the gimmicks. So basically they have like a more up close and personal approach, where it looks like these wrestlers actually don't like each other. They give them more time to do build up, like they give each wrestler time to have an edge, like one wrestler will be on top of the other. Like I said, like the faces and heels have equal opportunity. Like the face will come out and just demolish the babyface wrestler, and drop a cut of promo, and that'll be the end of it. Raw, you got somebody like Rusev that'll go against Roman Reigns and just like attack him from behind, but then Roman Reigns like eats some spinach like Popeye and just demolishes him. So out of nowhere, and then he just drops his promo and walks away.
Like Popeye.
Exactly what it seems like.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good comparison, I guess. Okay, so it's been a great rivalry. Wish they had saved this rivalry for one of the big four, just because I wanted to see Becky Lynch beat someone before this dream match. But hey, I'm glad I get to see this match as a rivalry. And no mercy, Becky Lynch will retain. I won't mind whoever wins because I'm a big fan of both of these women. Huge fans. But ultimately, I gotta give a good prediction to Becky Lynch on this one. Alright, so main event time. We got AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, John Cena, Jordan. I think it's pretty obvious who we got here.
AJ Styles.
Likewise, my man, AJ Styles. And people thinking Dean Ambrose or John Cena, they obviously don't want none.
I say Ambrose, they're not ready to give Ambrose the belt back. And Cena is scheduled to be doing another TV show, which I don't know if it's on season 2 of American Grit, but it's another, or if it's a show similar to American Grit. But yeah, Cena's a lot more into the whole media business now, so he doesn't have time to be in WWE full time. Which is why, if I think they do give him the title, it's going to be very short-lived and just to achieve the whole milestone that he's the first wrestler since Ric Flair to win the World Championship 16 times.
True. I'll say AJ Styles simply for the fact that, one, he's held the belt only 1 month.
Yeah.
So, you know they're not going to...
They're going to... I feel like, yeah. I feel like if they do give Cena this big milestone, it's going to be saved for one of the big four.
Yep. Let's see. AJ Styles is not meant to be a transitional champion.
Nope.
And I'm sure WWE knows that more than anybody. Dean Ambrose is also rumored to be taking time off. So I don't see him winning the belts. To be fair with you, I think this rivalry has been great. Personally, I want AJ Styles to win it. And I know it's weird to go against Dean Ambrose for this one, but like Jordan said, creative is not ready for him to be champ once again. I'll take him as champ any day of the week, to be honest with you. But
yeah,
AJ Styles has simply worked his ass off too damn hard to not have this belt for a lengthy time, and I think he should hold it for at least 5 months. At least. And then
I feel like creative wouldn't do him dirty like that just to have him win the belt and lose in a month, because I feel like the SmackDown creative team and Raw creative team are like two different creative teams, because the same writers that write Raw cannot be writing SmackDown. They seem a lot more intelligent and know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Try to get ready.
Yeah.
Because
for
example, what are you about to say?
Oh no, I was just gonna agree with you. With you on
like
SmackDown.
For example, all right. So on Tuesday, they had a promo between AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose because Cena didn't say nothing. He basically stood there and let both of them rip him a new one. And instead of doing the typical Cena promo to debunk them, which he could have did, he just said talk is cheap, and that triggered the brawl at the end, which was just a perfect way to end SmackDown. You wouldn't see that on Raw ever. It would be Now it would be like, say, for example, if it was Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens ripping Roman a new one, Roman would try to battle them on the mic because that's what Vince would want, to try to make him look like the better man. And then he would just, again, eat his spinach like Popeye and just demolish both of them in the ring, and then do his taunt at the end, and that's how Raw would end. But SmackDown, they making it. I like how they're making it both. They're making both Styles and Ambrose on Cena's level to build the tension on not knowing who will win the match. Even though a lot of people feel like Styles will win because he's worked his butt off, like you said, and he needs to have a belt for way more than a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, you know, Jordan's with me on the same one. I think it's pretty unanimous across the board if you ask the rest of PLK. And hell, if you include Josh from WrestleBase and I don't know, anybody else. You know,
David already said he's for AJ Styles. I got the text earlier. Just saying.
Well, there you go. You see, so. You know, across the board, basically, if you ask any one of the 4 horse smarts or 5 horse smarts, if you want to include Josh, across the board, we're all going for AJ Styles on that one. Yeah. I think our piece has been said. You ready to close out, Jordan?
Yeah, we've said pretty much all there is to be said for No Mercy.
Yeah. So with that being said, we got a couple of cheap plugs for everybody. I do anyway. Follow me on Twitter at PJose98. Follow our PLK Twitter handle at PLK Wrestling. From not only that, King of the Coast is a tournament, a pro wrestling tournament in Los Angeles. If you guys are in the area, check it out at Santino Brothers. November 12th, King of the Coast. Remember that. Apart from that, just enjoy the show, guys. Eduardo Betancourt, Jose98, PLK Wrestling, Kool-Aid King 619. I think that's all of our Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
Jordan, do you have any social media outlets you want to plug?
Not really. You have my I gave you my Twitter account for the whole podcast Legend Killers thing, so that's our group channel, and yeah, that's it. Your channel's our channel, so all the channels you listed, that's the ones that they should check out.
Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget to follow our Facebook page, PLK, or PTLK.
Even though we rarely post things there, you know.
Yeah, so with all of that being said, for this time for sure, thank you guys. I'm Eddy Lynch, aka Eduardo Betancourt. This is Jordan the Wrestling Fanatic, and we're out.
Alright, and broadcast.